and I'm not like paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's not like the movies. So everything comfortable? Okay. So eyes closed for me, nice and relaxed.
Holy. Oh my God. Woo! That wasn't that bad.
That's not that bad.
No.
That's
Oh my
it.
God.
Pretzel. We're gonna adjust. Yeah, we're gonna turn you into a pretzel.
Damn.
How we feel?
Wow. Wow. It's like I have a new back. Oh God, I've seen this one on TikTok.
A little bit.
Woo. I'm very nervous about this one.
We'll take it easy on you. All right. Good.
Woo. That was nice. It's like the worst one is the nicest one.
Yeah. Good. Looks way smoother. All right.
Nice. Can't wait to come back.
Yeah. Okay, well, welcome. I know that I saw on your chart you're having some back pain and it's kind of going into your tailbone area.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on, what you noticed.
The pain's been going for like, I would say 2 years, maybe even 3 years long. I used to be a dancer and I used to do ballet until like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's because like I wasn't stretching and stuff like that. After I stopped, I was like cold turkey, like not doing any movement. And I noticed the pain starts to happen. It's not constant, but it starts to happen when I do things like packing and unpacking for a trip and like walking through the airport and doing things like that.
Yeah.
Or like cleaning, like deep cleaning my apartment and getting up and down and like using my back to get up and down. And then just recently, like 3 weeks ago, I started to feel it in my tailbone.
Okay.
And it's like not quite in my tailbone, it's like the right side of my tailbone.
Yeah, kind of where your low back and your hips come together.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like I almost like can't find the spot, but man, it hurts.
Yeah.
So.
And is that pain more of like a dull, achy tightness? Is it sharp, like somebody's poking you?
It almost feels like when you need to crack your knuckles and you can't, like that pain.
It's just hung up and stuck and feels jammed. Okay, that sounds like a pretty common description of what we'd call an SI joint syndrome. Okay. And so I'll show you on the skeleton here just kind of how that works. So basically, your tailbone is called your sacrum, and it's this bone right here, this triangular shaped bone between both of your pelvic bones. And these joints here between your sacrum and your ilium is called the SI joint. Now, when you're walking around doing things, you should have this kind of nice, natural little sway to your pelvis when these joints are moving properly. Sometimes something can happen. It can either be repetitive stress, it can be what you do for work, it can be certain positions that you're in during the day, but you just kind of jam this joint up a little bit, and then it's not moving properly. And when that happens, the stress that should be kind of being distributed across the whole low back and through your hips and everything, it kind of focuses here, and it puts more strain on some of the other areas because they're not taking up slack the way they should. The good news is that this is one of those things that's pretty easy to fix with chiropractic, is we can go in there and just adjust that joint. And once it's moving properly, you'll stop having that stabbing pain and you'll stop feeling so hung up there. So that's definitely what we're going to focus on. And then did you only want me to take a look at your low back, or do you want to do like your neck, your mid back, and everything today too?
I'm scared about the neck.
Okay.
Because something, it's not making sense in my brain. How can you crack my neck and I'm not like paralyzed?
Yeah.
Like that.
It's not like the movies. So, you know, every joint in your body has what we call a joint capsule, and that has dissolved nitrogen gas in it. So just like your fingers crack when you create a space in the joint capsule, that gas kind of makes a sound. It's the same thing in the joint capsules of the joints of your neck, same thing in your back, same thing in your hips.
Okay.
So the cracking sound is almost like when you open a soda and you hear the ch from opening a soda, except because the joint capsule is closed, as soon as you hear that sound, the gas doesn't go anywhere. It just dissolves back into the fluid. Yeah. Okay, cool. So the sound isn't anything like breaking shifting positions. It's not bones breaking or anything actually crunching or cracking. It's just a little release of gas. Yeah. Some people call them joint farts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that makes a lot of sense.
so, you know, getting your neck adjusted is very safe, it's very comfortable, and
okay, I'll do it today.
Down to try it?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And then when it comes to the lower back pain, I guess maybe you would only know this until after the session, but like how often do you think I should come to keep that?
Yeah, it just depends for everybody. You know, I recommend for everyone roughly once a month.
Okay, yeah.
That's whether something's bothering you or not, because out of like 365 days of the year, to take 12 days just to make sure that we're coming in, taking care of our spine, staving off arthritis and degeneration and stuff like that, it's super worth it. So I go get adjusted once or twice a month, even if nothing's bothering me.
Cool.
For something like this, we'll just see how well you respond today. If you get up and it's just like gone, then maybe once or twice a month.
Okay, cool.
If you get up and it's like, still there a little bit,
better.
then we might see you kind of a little more frequently until it goes away, and then we'll start to taper you off.
Okay,
But
cool.
before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's just kind of see what's going on. So
Okay.
let's start by seeing how well you move. We'll take a look at your neck and your low back. So
Alright.
sit up tall. You're gonna bring your chin down to your chest as far as you can. Okay, and then look up to the ceiling back as far as you can. Good. Look over your right shoulder as far as you can, and then your left. Okay, we're turning pretty good there. And let's have you stand up. You're gonna reach down and touch your toes. Okay, good there. And then come on up, bend backwards as far as you can. And does that make that pain any worse in the hip when you bend back like that? No? Okay. Okay, so we're moving pretty good. So let's see how all your joints are feeling. So we'll have you lay face down. Your face goes right here where the paper is. And then there's a little handle for you to grab right there by my foot. A little lower, yeah, right there, perfect. Everything comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're definitely tight up here. You can feel all that. Yep, popping a little bit already too. And then what about here if I press on this hip? Any pain?
A little bit on my left side.
Okay. And what about if I go here?
A little bit on my right side.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's kind of switching sides on you. What about if I go right here in the middle?
Yeah, that hurts.
Okay, so we're definitely stuck there. So that's part of what we're going to focus on for today.
Okay.
We definitely need to get this area here too. Okay, and then let's have you roll onto your back for me.
Can I put my head on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be totally fine there. And let's see how your neck feels. Not too bad. We're a little bit stiff up here. You might be able to feel that.
Mm-hmm.
And then down here. Okay. So here's a question. I know you're nervous about adjusting your neck, right? So do we want to rip the Band-Aid and do the neck first, or do you want to do everything else first and end with the neck?
I don't know.
Or do you want me to decide?
You decide.
Okay,
Maybe
we'll
I
do the neck
start.
first.
Okay,
All right,
yeah. I figured you were going to pick that.
Okay, so I'll walk you through it here. It's not as scary as it seems.
Okay.
So I'm just going to lift you up. And we're going to find the tightest area
Okay.
right there. And so what's going to happen is I'm just going to go here and give you a quick little movement, all right?
Okay.
So eyes closed for me, nice and relaxed.
Holy. Oh my God. Woo! That wasn't that bad.
It's not that bad.
No.
It's intense. It's surprising. It's a
yeah.
lot.
Very crunchy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You ready for the other side?
It's more like shocking than anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how most people describe it. It's just quick and kind of surprising. Not so much like painful or anything. All right, nice and easy. That's
Oh my
it.
God. It's exactly like cracking your knuckles.
Yeah.
Woo.
It's pretty pleasant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
let's scoot you down a little bit. Go a little lower. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna get into these ribs here that were really stuck.
Okay.
So
Can I keep
for
my
this
legs
one-
bent?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's actually perfect. So for this one, your hand's gonna go on your collarbone, and then this arm is gonna reach down my back, kind of like you're trying to grab the top of my pants. So you're kind of
Okay.
giving me a little hug here. Perfect. Then just relax your arm. Okay. Deep breath in, out. Good. Loose shoulder. Let it all go. Good. And those ribs. And now for this one, we're just gonna cross our arms. Perfect. Breathe in. Out. Okay. And then one more. Breathe in. Out. Good. All right.
Dang.
How are we feeling there?
Yeah.
So
Good.
far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that low back, specifically where your tailbone connects to those bones I was showing you
Okay.
earlier. So let's have you roll on your side.
This side?
Yeah. And your head's gonna go on this kind of like a little pillow. Perfect. Your bottom leg is gonna be straight, and then your top leg is gonna be bent. Perfect. I'm gonna pull you off this arm a little bit. Good. This hand's gonna go on your belly, and then this arm's gonna go overhead,
Okay.
just like that. So we're gonna adjust. Yeah, we're gonna turn you into a pretzel. So we're gonna adjust right here on this hip joint. So take a big breath in Out. I'm gonna roll you a little bit.
Damn.
How we feel?
Wow. Wow. It's like I have a new back.
And then let's face this way.
Am I supposed to feel it on the left side after that?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
You may feel it on either side because you kind of have that opposite pattern where I was
Yeah.
pressing on the right, you're feeling it on the left. Let's bring that bottom hip forward just a little bit more. There you go. Good. And then we're going to go right through there, and then this one goes up. Okay. Breathe in. Out. Good.
That one didn't crack as much as
Not
the other
as much.
side,
We're going to
but
try one more. So
okay.
right here. Breathe in. Out. There we go. Got a little bit more on that second one. Okay, we'll have you lay flat. And then we're going to adjust your hip joint because that also affects going all the way up.
Okay.
So for this one, you just have your hands on your belly. I'm going to give you a little pull on your leg.
Oh God, I've seen this one on TikTok.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, nice and loose. Not too bad, right?
I think I was tense.
Right here. Good. That one definitely released.
Yeah.
So let's try this one more time. A little better.
Woo.
Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, last one.
Okay.
Our big decompression, okay? So, lift that head up and then set it down for me. Good. Now when I pull here, no pain or anything, right? Everything feels good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You nervous?
I'm very nervous about this one.
We'll take it easy on you. Okay. All right. So we'll go here and here. All right. Deep breath in. Out. Everything loose. Good.
Woo. That was nice. It's like the worst one is the nicest one.
Yeah. People are usually
Wow.
surprised at how nice and pleasant that one feels.
Yeah.
It looks
It
crazy.
looks terrifying. Like that one's gonna hurt.
Looks like I'm gonna rip your head off.
Yeah.
But then all it does is just decompress that neck.
Yeah. Man.
Okay. How we feeling?
Great.
Good.
Awesome.
I'll sit you up and we'll kind of see how everything feels.
Sorry, my
once you're on
hands
your
are
feet.
like super sweaty.
It's okay, it's a normal response. Okay, let's try some of those movements and see how you
Okay.
feel by comparison. So go ahead and do your toe touch. Good, and your back bend. Good. And how's that feel
I
compared to
feel
before?
looser. Yeah.
Loosey-goosey?
Yeah. It's almost like there's like space in between my bones or something. Like
Yeah.
a little bit more air going through. If that makes any
Decompress.
sense? Yeah.
Okay, and let's have you have a seat.
Okay.
And we'll do your chin down to your chest.
Okay.
Good, and then look up to the ceiling. And then over each shoulder. Good, looks way smoother. All right.
Nice. Can't
So-
wait to come back.
Yeah. So what do we think of our first chiropractic experience?
Yeah, that was great. Not as scary. Like next time I come here, I'll be able to just like
Yeah.
sit and like go
You'll be like
through
a seasoned pro.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
crack me
it.
doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that with patients. They come in and the first time they're very stiff, they're very nervous, and after they come in one or two times, they're just like
Yeah.
flop on the table.
Right.
Much easier to adjust because you're just relaxed.
Totally.
But yeah, everything felt good. Your joints are moving well. You're young. You're healthy. It looks like you're taking care of your spine and taking care of yourself. That space on the right side of your SI joint was a little sticky, so I would probably recommend if you can coming in probably next week.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll taper you down to 2 weeks, and after
Okay.
that, we'll try like once or twice a month, just
Cool.
depending on how you feel.
Awesome. Yeah.
So,
Can I book my next appointment here?
oh yeah, absolutely. So we can take care of all that. So